Nerd boy crush with hot schoolgirl. But suddenly he faced something unexpected. Tommy had been pining for Rachel, the most popular and stunning girl in school, for what felt like an eternity. He'd muster up the courage to glance at her during lunch, only to quickly look away, avoiding eye contact. But he couldn't help it. Those piercing blue eyes, that fiery red hair, and that radiant smile had him hooked. One day, as he was walking down the hallway, Rachel approached him, a sly grin spreading across her face. "Hey, Tommy," she said, her voice husky and confident. "Want to study together for our math test?" Tommy's heart skipped a beat. Was this really happening? The hottest girl in school was asking him to study with her? He nodded enthusiastically, trying to play it cool. As they sat down at a table in the library, Tommy couldn't help but steal glances at Rachel's perfect features. She was even more captivating up close, her eyes sparkling as she explained complex equations with ease. Just as things were going better than he could have ever imagined, disaster struck. Rachel's phone buzzed, and she apologized, saying she needed to take a quick call. As she stepped away, Tommy couldn't resist snooping. He peeked at her phone, expecting to see a text from another admirer or a BFF. But what he saw made his jaw drop. A string of messages from someone named Vixen88 filled the screen, discussing drag shows. And not just any drag shows, but ones featuring Rachel herself, dressed to the nines in fishnets and a wig. Tommy's mind reeled. The queen bee, the girl of his dreams, was a secret drag performer. He felt like he'd been punched in the gut. Was this some kind of joke? Rachel returned, a knowing glint in her eye. "You found out my secret, huh?" She smiled, unfazed. Tommy stuttered, unsure how to respond. Rachel leaned in, her voice low and sultry. "Don't worry, Tommy. I can still tutor you in math, and if you're lucky, maybe even teach you a thing or two about voguing." As the reality of the situation sunk in, Tommy's crush began to morph into something more intriguing. He found himself captivated by this new, unexpected side of Rachel, and he couldn't help but wonder what other secrets she hid beneath her perfect facade.